Hello, this video will show you how to use the Lake-Sumter State College Library's online resources to locate, evaluate, and choose credible information for science research. Start by going to the LSSC library webpage. You can get there by entering www.lssc.edu/library into your web browser. You can also find a link to the Library and Learning Services, which includes tutoring, in the Student Resources area of your My LSSC account. On the library webpage, the large light blue box is where you will go to search for various resources. We recommend that you use specific databases to locate articles instead of using the search box on this page. Databases can be accessed by clicking on the dark blue Databases button. More on that in just a moment. If you are looking for books, use the Catalog button to go to the search screen for print and electronic books. If you need information on citing sources, click on the Citing button. This will take you to the library's Citation Center, where you will find resources on MLA and APA styles. If you need assistance, click on the orange Ask Us tab at the top right of the page. During our open hours, this will give you access to our virtual chat system. You can connect to librarians and tutors for assistance. We also have the ability to start a Zoom session through the virtual chat for more comprehensive help. For science research, there are several databases we recommend. Again, click on the Databases button, and you will be taken to a list of all databases available. Databases are digital collections of magazine, academic journal, and newspaper articles. Databases can also contain images, audio and video files, book chapters, and more. Databases fall into two categories: general databases, which provide information on many different subjects, like Academic Search Complete, and subject databases, which provide information from a specific subject area, like Applied Science and Technology Source. To find databases for science research, use the All Subjects drop-down at the top of the page. There are several options to choose, such as biology, chemistry, physical science, and science. Selecting one of these will narrow the list to databases appropriate for this subject. When you have decided on a database, click on its name to access it. I'm going to use Applied Science and Technology Source. If prompted for a login, use the same information you used to log into Canvas. Once you have logged in, you will be taken to the main screen for the database. Many of the library databases are laid out in a similar manner. There will be a search box to enter your keywords, and options to limit the search results, for example, to only articles with full text, articles from academic journals, and so on. Many of the databases also let you limit the results after you have searched. So for now, let's focus on the search box. Unlike Google, which can usually find results if you type in a full sentence or many words, in databases you need to choose the most important words related to the subject you are researching. We refer to these as keywords. Once you've chosen your keywords, you can then put them together in particular ways to get the most relevant results from the database. Say you are researching the use of bacteria for cleaning oil spills. Our keywords are bacteria and oil spills. Depending on your topic and thesis, you may have additional keywords. A good strategy is to locate a keyword which represents the overall topic, and then others that deal with more specific aspects of that topic. This is important to keep in mind as you are setting up searches in the library databases. Most library databases allow Boolean operators to be used in searches. Boolean operators are just three connecting words: and, or, and not, which when combined with your keywords tell the database to search in a particular manner. If you place and between your keywords, the database will return items that contain both keywords. Using AND is effective at narrowing results to relevant items. Placing OR between the keywords will cause the database to return items that contain either one or both of the keywords. Using OR is effective when something has several ways of being described and you want to find a larger number of results. For example, searching for teenagers or adolescents would return items with the keyword teenagers, items with the keyword adolescents, and items containing both keywords. Using the not Boolean operator helps filter out unwanted items. For example, the search ocean, not Atlantic would return items with the keyword ocean, but eliminate any of those which also contain the keyword Atlantic. Out of the 3 Boolean operators, you will likely use AND the most in your searches. Now let's see how this works in the database. We'll enter the first keyword, oil spills. Since this keyword is made up of 2 words, you can place quotation marks around them. This tells the database to find the keyword as a phrase in the results, instead of oil appearing in one location and spills appearing in another. Then add the AND Boolean operator and the second keyword, bacteria. If you have a topic with multiple keywords, try doing several searches with different combinations of the keywords in the manner that you see here, instead of entering them all into one search. At this point, make sure the full text option is selected if available. This will ensure that all of your results will have the full text available to read. Leave all the other limiters as they are set, and then click on Search. The database returns a list of items meeting the search criteria. Each item has information on the authors, title of the article, title of the publication where it appears, date of publication, page numbers, and so on. There are also links to the text of the article. Databases usually rank the results by relevance, with the more relevant articles at the top of the list. There are usually options to change the sort, to start with the newest articles, oldest articles, and so on. Included with the results list are ways to limit by certain criteria. Date of publication is an important consideration. With some topics, it's fine to have older sources, but with others, you need current information. Look for a way to limit the date range of the results, like the sliders on the left side of the screen. Notice too that there are checkboxes to narrow the list to only articles from academic journals, magazines, and so on. You'll usually have a way to get a summary of the articles as well. In this database, if you hover the mouse over the icon at the right of the article information, a pop-up window opens which includes an abstract, which is a 1-paragraph summary of the article. If you have an abstract, use that to decide on whether or not you want to read the full text. If you want to access the full article, click on the link at the bottom of the pop-up box or at the bottom of the article information. You can also click on the title of the article to get more information. And the full text link is on the left side of this page. When you are choosing articles, there are some things to consider. Look at the author's credential to determine their reputation. Academic journal articles will usually include the author affiliation, so you'll know what colleges, universities, or research institutions they are associated with. Sometimes the article will even provide their degree information. Other types of articles, like magazines and newspapers, won't provide author background information, but you can make assumptions about the author's level of knowledge by looking at how complex the writing is and if technical language is used. Also keep in mind that many magazine and newspaper reporters have a journalism background, so they have the expertise to research and write accurate information. Next, consider the publication where the article appears. While academic journals are generally great sources of information, you still want to be careful. Many journals have a peer review process where an article is evaluated by experts before being published. However, some journals lack peer review, so there's a chance of inaccurate information being published. One rule of thumb is that if you can find similar information in more than one place, it's more likely to be correct. You can also Google the name of the journal to learn more about its reputation. For magazines and newspapers, keep in mind that many of these publications have an overall ideology. You may have heard that a certain magazine or newspaper is left-leaning or right-leaning. In these cases, the content of articles may be influenced by the overall perspective of the publisher. Again, Googling information about a magazine or newspaper may help you learn more. Once you've decided to use an article, there are ways to export it from the database. There will typically be options to print, save, and email the article. Be sure to do one of these where you don't have to relocate the article at a later date. There will also be an option to get a computer-generated citation for the article in various styles, including APA and MLA. Be careful though, because it's likely that you will have to make corrections to the citation using information from the library's Citation Center or a style handbook like the Little Seagull Handbook. This process will work in most all of the LSSC library databases. Following these steps will help you find credible sources for your assignments. If you need assistance, contact the library. You can get quick help by using the Ask Us tab as mentioned earlier. Thanks for watching.